One day I'll be back around. Until then, I'm Brown County bound. I'll be seeing you all around. Until then, I'm Brown County bound. And it's a long, cold winter. And it's a
This is part of the Pinellas Trail in Pinellas County, Florida. I just left St. Pete, or I'm leaving the city limits of St. Pete now. And this Pinellas Trail, the last time I checked, totals about 46 miles. I think I have maybe 30-some miles to do on it. It should end up about Tarpon Springs. But this is the Pinellas Trail as it crosses a part of the Intracoastal Waterway here on the north side of St. Pete, Florida.
Fall back home.
Coming from?
Colorado Springs.
Nice. Where are you going?
I'm well, I came from Colorado Springs back September. I've been all over Florida since then. Videoing. I've been down to Lake Okeechobee. I've been around it a couple of times, you know. All up and down the East Coast and the Gulf Coast of Florida. This is my second time over here on the Gulf Coast.
How's it going? Any problems?
Not really. You learn how to kind of deal with flat tires, and
Absolutely. Everybody on a bicycle learns how to do that.
I learned my lesson about staying hydrated. I got dehydrated there one time, and
That makes you feel bad.
yeah, my ankle swelled up, and I stopped urinating, you know. And
How'd you get up from South Florida?
This
this last time I was down at Lake Okeechobee there. I'm up here about Hudson, Florida, I believe. Well north of Tarpon Springs, anyway. US Highway 19. And I wanted to show you what they've done with the sidewalk up here. They simply took the sidewalk and widened it, paved it, and made a bike path out of that. So that's a pretty nice deal there. I was on it once before. Can't remember how far it goes, but it went a pretty good ways. Beautiful day out here today. Nice scenery, and having a wonderful time. And I'll be moving over to Lake County, say goodbye to my son and his family. That's only about a 12-hour ride, and my appointment's in 4 days, so I will really be taking my time on this trip and doing some simple exploring and just having a good time. I threw down near a sand pit, on the edge of a sand pit last night, up here on way up north 19, US 19 in Florida, and I didn't give it any thought, but of course about 5:30 this morning all the dump trucks started running, so I got awakened pretty easily there this morning. I had a pretty nice spot except for the dump trucks though. I got caught in the rain and I've taken it down now. I had my my tarp tied between 4 trees up here over my tent, so as to help keep the tent dry. I've tested my little $8 tripod this morning, which turns out to be an $8 tripod. So I thought I would just show the last few steps of breaking down camp. I'm doing something a little different this morning. I quit rolling my tent up in my sleeping pad. I roll it up separately now. I put them both, still put them both in the nylon sack. I think that'll fit in there all right. I don't know that the sound is going to work from this distance from the camera either. If it doesn't, I'll just either narrate this or caption it during editing. So there I have my rear nylon sack packed up. I've got everything else packed. And I've checked my bike, my tires this morning. I believe I'm ready to go. Main thing is to try to squeeze all of the air out of that tent so it will pack up. I've just finished changing another flat tire. I'm going to do something about these tires and wheels when I get to Lake County at the bike shop there that I'm familiar with. They also have a scale where I haven't weighed my bike there lately to see how much it weighs. I get a lot of bike tourists out here. I pass a lot of them on the bike paths and stuff, and they're curious and they ask me how much my bike weighs with all this gear. And I've given a guess weight there of about 83 pounds. We'll see when we get to Lake County and put it on the scales there at the Schwinn shop. Anyway, I've changed the tire this morning. Main reason I turned the camera on, I just wanted to say how nice the weather is. Nice and cool. It's very cloudy today. I'm here about Homosassa Springs, Florida, and but I just wanted to say how nice it is to not have to wear my sun hat. You know, it gets a little hot wearing that. I love a cloudy day when I don't have to wear it. Of course, it's become a familiar sight on my videos. I don't pick those thumbnails. I let YouTube pick them, and they inconsistently pick a thumbnail. They pick out a face, you know, like a tag, and they pick out my face with my hat on for thumbnails. So I guess the hat is kind of becoming a symbol that way. Anyway, wonderful day out here, and I hope everybody else is having I noticed I begin to kind of sing along as I ride along, and that doesn't mean I have any singing talent, but it certainly means my disposition is getting pretty good. I'm having such a good time here. I want to show a shot here, North US 19 in Florida, of the theme park of Weeki Wachee, the home of the live mermaid shows. I've photographed this before, but I thought I wanted to get off the highway there for a minute anyway, so I've got to run a little short video through here of the, if nothing else, of the mermaid statues. little drive I'm on now, it says service vehicles only, but it's just a short drive. I think I'll be all right now. Everything's hidden behind the wall there. I guess that's where they keep the live mermaids. I'm still running north on US Highway 19 here in Florida. Coming up on the black cloud overhead. I saw that on the satellite, weather satellite on the laptop this morning. And so this is where I stop and bag everything in my pockets. My wallet, my camera, cell phone, and so forth. Put those in good Ziploc bags. I've already put my laptop bag and my sleeping bags in large plastic bags this morning, so I'm okay there. I wanted to say that I ran into a young fellow. I'm real bad about not getting names, but I ran into a young fellow that's walking, backpacking, and hitchhiking all over the country. He came from New Zealand, where he said that he's been all over New Zealand. So I wish the best of luck to him. It's people like that, you see a smile on their face just all the time. I would have a smile on my face a little more if I didn't have so many doggone flat tires. I think I'm going to have to break down and get $70 tires as opposed to these $20 tires I'm trying to get away with. Because I just get tired of changing flats about every 150 miles. It seems that I've had about 80% of bike and hiking trails in the last 150 miles. You sure can't beat that. This is another case of where they, here, instead of building a sidewalk, they built a trail for bikes, joggers, dog walking, and so forth. This is running from Crystal River. I don't know how far it will go. Probably will go at least to the next county line, which is Lake County. Well, this is a treat. Never thought I'd say that about Walmart, but to find one out in the middle of nowhere when you need one, that's quite a treat. I need to get some more Nesquik chocolate milk to make my coffee with. I stopped at Publix this morning and got a regular chocolate milk and made a coffee, but I can't take that regular chocolate milk with me because it needs refrigerated. Nesquik doesn't need refrigerated until it's open. So I found this, looks like a brand new Walmart in the middle of nowhere. What a treat. Alright, Roger, steady the camera. I'm amazed at people that always have to park up next to the sidewalk, too lazy to park across the parking lot, or their spouse is too lazy to walk across the parking lot to the car. Perfectly healthy people. Can't believe it. It's no wonder they can't walk. I'm hot and sweaty out here. I'm not necessarily thirsty, but thirsty is not the signal to drink water. Hot and sweaty is the signal that you better drink water, because the water in your body is evaporating. By the time you get thirsty, you've already dehydrated considerably. So anytime you're sweating, remember to just keep drinking the water, and lots of it. Now I've got to make sure my water bottles are full before I head off to another community. guys, smile for you too. Hello.
Howdy.
Hello. Oh, you left. Yeah, I'm going across the country, and well, I'm calling it a North American tour. Headed Colorado Springs, Vancouver, British Columbia.
Where are you headed now?
Over to Lake County, Eustis, say goodbye to my son.
Okay.
Then I'm headed up to Colorado Springs, Vancouver, British Columbia, back to Colorado Springs. I have a daughter there.
Wait till the snow goes away.
I'm thinking about taking the Southern bike tour, which I did once, and it was kind of rough across Louisiana, but the rest of it was pretty nice. So
How far have you gone so far?
I've been to Colorado Springs.
No, I meant on this trip.
On this trip, I came up from Lake Okeechobee, but I came up the east coast over there and across
Oh, cut across.
to St. Pete.
Okay. You on the Pinellas Trail?
I was on it some, and I do a lot of highway riding, stealth camping. I'm having fun anyway.
Well, that's good.
Well,
I hope you have good luck on your trip.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it. What's your name?
They call me Dudabug Tear.
Dudabug Tear?
Yep.
Huh.
And I'm
Unusual name.
I'm on YouTube. My real name's Roger, but I get out here and I get so many people my real name, and then they're all wanting to get on Facebook, you know.
Yeah. Are you on Crazy Guys or?
I started a blog on Crazy Guy on Bike.
Under what name?
Roger Tear. But I started that when I was out in Colorado, and I just never completed it.
Okay.
So I've got enough with doing YouTube videos. I've got enough with that, you know. So.
Good. Good.
Well, it's nice talking to you.
Likewise. Like
What's your name?
Ed.
Ed. Good
Yeah.
talking.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Traveling far?
Yeah, I'm doing what they call a North American tour. Yeah, I've been to Colorado Springs and back once before anyway, but this time I came up from Lake Okeechobee.
Yep.
I came up the Atlantic coast.
Okay.
And across, where did I come across? Through Orlando,
Yeah.
back down to St. Pete.
Okay.
I was saying goodbye to family in Orlando, St. Pete.
Yeah.
Now I'm cutting back across to Lake County to say goodbye to more family in Eustis. And from there...
Houston. Oh, Houston.
Eustis,
Yeah, I know where they are. Yeah.
and from there I'm headed north. It may be a little too cold up there right now, so I'm thinking of taking the Southern bike tour again. Well, I did that once before.
Through Texas?
Yeah, it was a little rough through southern Louisiana through the swamps, but
What do you mean rough?
well, the police had to escort me across a 4-mile bridge where at night there was no shoulder whatsoever, and it's a high traffic truck lane.
Yeah.
And the trucks were just flying across there, and
Yeah.
the cop says, you going across that bridge? I said, well, I got to.
Yeah.
He said, well, I'll escort you, keep them trucks off of it. So
Well, that's nice.
I got caught in the rain out there, crawled under a bridge with my sleeping bag in the mud. There was a dead dog about 4 feet from me.
Yeah.
But coming back from Colorado that time, I slept out in the woods, eastern Colorado, western Kansas. I could hear the coyotes fighting over their food, you know.
Yeah. Now, normally, do you camp?
I do. I stealth camp all the time, you know.
Yeah.
I get showers in the truck stop. I get a motel 4 or 5 times a month.
Yeah.
Use a lot of baby wipes, which I add alcohol to. I found that if you add the alcohol to the baby wipes, they do a pretty good cleaning job, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So,
yeah,
but I stealth camp all the time, and I leave nothing but footprints. I don't leave any trash.
Yeah.
And I'm just having an absolute ball here.
So where did you now? Where will this will take you?
I'm just going to Inverness on this and pick up Highway 44 and through Wildwood to Leesburg.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been nothing like you. But one of my ambitions was to ride all the significant rail trails in America.
Yeah.
And this is my second time on this one. But I've been riding all these trails in Florida.
That's
come
great.
out from
Yeah,
Canada, as you can
that's
probably
great. Have you been down to Lake Okeechobee?
Oh, well, I haven't done what they call the LOS,
Yeah.
the Lost Trail.
Yeah,
No.
Lost Trail. Yeah,
No.
yeah. I was on that. That's some good stealth camping there. You know.
Yeah.
It's windy up there.
Yeah,
And
that's what they tell
You
me.
get a headwind, you know it.
Yeah.
And all of that's not paved. Some of it is filled in with I call it trash. It's rock, gravel, crushed cement.
Oh, I thought most of it was paved.
I think only about half of it.
Oh, really?
We'll get out of the way here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Roger.
Roger.
I'm you see on my back there. I'm Dudabug here on YouTube. Do you ever go on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, let me cut the camera off here, and I'll give you. I'll write that down for you.
Yeah.
This is actually a bike path back up onto the highway, I believe. We'll follow it and see what happens here. Looks like it goes around the lake over there. A little too bumpy and hard to steer with one hand here, so I'm gonna cut the camera off and maybe video a little bit on the other end. There's the highway. Over there's a McDonald's Wi-Fi spot. I'm in Inverness this morning.
One day I'll be back around. Until then, I'm Brown County bound.